Hello everyone. I'm from an educational channel. Today we are going to learn about the baby. What is a baby? Let's find out in this video. A baby is a young human being from birth up to the age of 1 year. Baby is a noun. The plural form of baby is babies. We use the word baby to refer to the young ones of mammals like dogs, cats, horses, cows, etc. But today we will focus on the baby of humans. Let's look at some of the words that we use for babies. Newborn is used to describe a baby soon after it has been born. Infant is used to describe a baby from birth up to 1 year of age. Toddler is used for babies who can walk but are not yet old enough to attend school. We use the term toddler for babies between the ages of 1 and 3 years. When we talk about babies in the womb, we use the term fetus to refer to the baby. In the English language, there are several ways to address babies. You can call them babe or darling if you are their parent or a family member. If you are talking about your own baby, you can also say my baby. You can use honey or pumpkin to address the baby if they are very cute. It is common for parents to call their babies nicknames such as Bobo or Choo Choo. However, when you are talking about babies in general, you must use the plural noun babies. Here is an example sentence. There were 5 babies in the bassinets. As we mentioned before, the word baby is a noun. It acts as the subject of a sentence. In this case, the subject is babies. There are 5 of them. So we use the plural form here. Bassinets is a noun that describes where the babies are located. This is an example of a simple sentence. The verb to be is missing in this sentence. We need to add a verb to show the state or condition of the noun. To be plus adjective is a common verb pattern that you can use to describe something. Let's complete the sentence with the appropriate verb. They are in the bassinets. Are is the correct verb form here. We use the plural verb form because we are talking about more than one baby. Now we have a complete sentence. There are 5 babies in the bassinets. Here are some other examples using the verb to be. I am a student. She is a teacher. He is a doctor. They are engineers. Now let's learn how to make questions using the verb to be. Do plus subject plus be plus adjective plus where the auxiliary verb do. Do is used for the first person singular, that is I. Does is used for the third person singular, that is he, she, it, or a name. Does is the plural form, that is we, you, or they. When you want to ask a question about someone or something, you need to use the auxiliary verb does. Here is an example. Where are the babies? We use do to make a question about the location of the babies. Auxiliary verbs help us make different types of sentences. For example, questions, negative sentences, present continuous tense, and present perfect tense. Here are some other examples. What are they doing? What are you doing? Where is he from? Who are you? Who is he? When you ask a question in English, the auxiliary verb comes before the subject. That is why we say where are instead of where the babies. The word order in a question is different from that in a statement. Let's learn some adjectives that we can use to describe babies. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. There are many adjectives to describe babies. Some of them are cute, adorable, lovely, beautiful, pretty, sweet, nice, pleasant, delightful, pretty, gorgeous, attractive, charming, handsome, pretty. Use these adjectives to describe the babies in the picture. Let's have a look at the verb to hold. We can hold things, animals, books, toys, and even babies. Hold is a common action we perform with babies. It means to keep your hand or hands on or around something or someone and support them so that they do not fall. Parents often hold their babies to feed them, comfort them, or simply enjoy their company. You may also hold a baby if you are asked to do so by a parent or guardian. When you hold a baby, you must be extremely careful and gentle. Babies are very fragile and can be hurt easily. Never hold a baby roughly or throw them up and down. This could cause serious injury to the baby. You must support the baby's head and neck when holding them. Their bones are still very soft and can be easily broken. Be mindful of your fingernails and jewelry when holding a baby. Long or sharp fingernails and jewelry could leave marks on the baby's skin. You should always wash your hands thoroughly before holding a baby. Babies have very sensitive skin and can become very sick if exposed to dirt and germs. Let's read a story about a baby and practice our vocabulary. Once upon a time, there was a little baby girl who lived in a big city. She was the only child in her family. Her parents loved her very much and took good care of her. Every day, her mother would rock her in a cradle and sing her sweet songs. The baby would smile and laugh, and her father would join in and make funny faces. The baby would giggle and squeal with delight. The little baby girl had a big, beautiful house with lots of toys and games. She loved to play with her dolls and teddy bears. She also liked to look out the window and watch the birds and clouds. One day, the baby girl went to the park with her mother. She saw a group of children playing and she wanted to join in. Her mother picked her up and walked over to the children. The baby girl waved her arms and legs and shouted with joy. The other children stopped playing and stared at the baby. One of the children asked, "How old?" The mother smiled and replied, "She is 6 months old." Another child said, "She is so cute." The baby girl blushed and looked away. She was shy at first, but then she started to play with the other children. They pushed and pulled her on the swings and slides. She laughed and screamed with delight. After a while, it was time to go home. The baby girl was tired and hungry, so her mother picked her up and rocked her in her cradle. She fed her milk and sang her a lullaby. The baby girl fell asleep, and her parents kissed her good night. They were happy and proud of their little baby girl. That was the story of a little baby girl. Now check your understanding by answering these questions. What was the baby's gender? What did the baby girl love to play with? How old was the baby girl? Where did the baby go with her mother? Who all were present in the family? It's time to learn a few phrasal verbs related to babies. A phrasal verb is a combination of words that has a special meaning. Phrasal verbs are made up of a verb and 1 or 2 particles. Let's learn a few of them. To baby someone is a phrasal verb that means to treat someone as if they are a baby. You shouldn't baby me. I'm not a child anymore. To bring up is the second phrasal verb. It means to raise a child. Bringing up children is a big responsibility. To look after means to take care of someone or something. I look after my baby brother when my parents go out. To settle down is another phrasal verb that means to calm someone who is crying. Can you please go over there and settle down the baby? You have come to the end of this lesson. Now try to use the words, phrases, and rules you learned today in speaking and writing. You can ask a friend or family member to help you practice. Make sure you review this lesson regularly so that you don't forget what you have learned. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button below this video and make sure you are subscribed. See you next time.